downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters.
Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Amara Darbo, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That's fielded in the end zone. Room here to run.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On the run, Darkwan. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Here's Darquan. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the run, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal.
21, 21. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over them. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Trey Madden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the sack of Garoppolo,
And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. What do you need? Check 43.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, okay. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
They do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll run with Darkwa. And some space here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they...
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just 1 big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now Darkwan. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
12, fellas, here we go. 180. 180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
21. 11.
Garoppolo now. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll drop the throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the game there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
21.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Forced out to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go. 21.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Black 80!
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now it's the backup Bradford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw is Bradford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. Here's Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Throwing here, Bradford.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jarvis Landry, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So here come the Lions now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bradford trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down throw for Bradford. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Detroit, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.